starts with a dream. Every champion starts with belief. 8 drivers, 8 riders, 8 teams. Only one will reign victorious. Moments will be made in midair. Limits will be shattered on the dirt. And the power to crown the best in the world is in your hands.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up.
Get loud.
Every clap.
Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it. We can hear you.
Newark, are you ready?
Come on. I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
New Jersey! This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So, coming up first, each driver will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semi-final round. So, New Jersey, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Kicking things off, representing Team JCB Digatron, it's Tony Oaks. And his challenger, the Princess of Carnage, Ringling Bailey Circuits, Brianna Mahan. Two veteran competitors approaching the line. They are tied right now in race record 1-1. This is the tiebreaker for the season so far. It's time to go green! Your winner, Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit take that win. Now, a few hours ago during practice, it was JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks that bested her, but this time around, she made a few tweaks down there on the track, cut those corners nice and tight, and we'll be moving on to the semifinals. Our next matchup, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Going head-to-head against Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. This is the first time these two competitors are meeting since 2024 as they approach the line, ready to compete for the semifinals. Your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Super glued to the action. Replay up there right now showcasing that final race pass, that final turn is what gave Fernando Martinez the edge, allowing him to cross that finish line and punch his ticket to the semifinals where he will face off against Ringling Bailey Circuits, Brianna Mahan. We're going to continue on with our next competition matchup. We got Classroom Crushers, Chucky Pawkin. Facing off against Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Both competitors are second-generation drivers going head-to-head for the first time this season. Solid racers. We have one competitor in his third season, another in his rookie season. Who will take the win? Your winner, Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Super glued to the action replay. Brandon Telechka had the edge the entire time. Right out the gate, was super solid down the straightaway. Stayed nice and close around those corners, and that's key when it comes to having the edge in the JCB Racing competition. Continuing on with our final matchup in round one of JCB Racing. That black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Great Digger. Facing off against Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Another first-time matchup. First time these two are meeting in the 2026 season. Let's see who's going to walk away with the win. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Great Digger. Super glued to the action replay. You can see Weston Anderson stays very close to those corners, Kylie Kent did swing that Monster Jam truck a little wide, so when that happens, you're taking some crucial time off of that race pass. So again, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger walking away with that win. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger will be going up against Zombie in the semifinals. Continuing up that leaderboard, we did see the Bull against the Shark with the Crazy Bull taking that win. In that very first race pass, we saw JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks go up against Brianna Mahan Ringling Bailey Circuit with Ringling Bailey Circuit in the semifinals.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, New Jersey, are you ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
This is only the second time this season that these two have faced off head-to-head. Celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull, we got Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. And your 2024 fan favorite driver of the year, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco moves on to the JCB Racing Finals. The only question is, who will join him there and face off for the first 8 points of tonight's event? Will it be the 4-time Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger? Or will it go to the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, Brayden Telechka, Zombie? Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. New Jersey, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
Celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull. He was the 2025 Entertainer of the Year. Here to get a little crazy, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine, 4-time undefeated Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, gets the win over that black and green wrecking machine, securing the first 8 points of tonight's event. Let's hear it for one more time, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. I do want to draw your attention right now to that super glue to the action replay. If you might have noticed, as Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, as he was coming around that final turn, he crushed the gray turn cone, which is now being removed by one of our tech officials. When that happens, it is an automatic disqualification for that competitor. So as you can see, sitting pretty at the top of the pod, joined by his teammate AJ Roseborough, it is Team El Toro Loco.
Getting it done with the JCB Racing win, Fernando Martinez getting the first 8 points of the event, joined here by AJ Roseborough. Fernando, really tight race. Gravedigger hit the turn right at the end.
Yeah, you know, I think that's what this series is all about, is getting close. Those nerves are hitting, and we're only 3 weeks in. Can you imagine as we go, as the series progresses, man? It's all about continuity. It's all about consistency. And El Toro Loco, we're on top here tonight, baby.
And speaking of consistency, we're about to see the most technical competition of the event and the two-wheel skills. What are you going to bring out here to the track, Fernando?
What these fans deserve. It is cold over here, man. I'm from California, and I feel like my skin is turning into powder. You guys deserve the very best that we have to offer, and we're not going to stop at two-wheel skills. We're going to go all the way to FMX and then more. But Newark, I got to hear you get loud, baby!
Jumping into our two-wheel skills challenge with our first competitor, Tony Oates, Team JCB Ticketron. Goes for the popper off of the double log stack. Finds that balancing point on those front BKT tires. Walks it forward. Could he be going for the combo? Kicks it, flips it on those back BKT tires for the nice wheelie. One attempt down, one to go for Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. Nice stoppie, walks it forward, kicks it into the moonwalk, gets it on the back BKT tires, back down the ramp.
That's right, make some noise for Tony Oates, JCB Ticketron. Let them hear you, New Jersey. And then remember, this is your first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. So scan that QR code if you haven't already, or just open up a new web browser at judgeszone.com. City code is going to be NEW. Press submit, and then slide the BKT tire up or down to lock in your score.
All right, two combos courtesy of Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron, an awesome way to kick off the two-wheel skills challenge. What do you guys think? Let's take it up to the video board because scores are locked in. A 7.688, so that's going to be the score to beat in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now, Monster Jam fans, keep in mind when it comes to this phase of the competition, each competitor has 2 attempts to showcase their best trick on 1 or sometimes 2 BKT tires. So we're looking for a variety of talent here. And what Tony Oaks did with those combination moves is actually very difficult. So keep all of that in mind as you're scoring. For our next competitor, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Michaela Telechka, second-generation driver, who always wants you guys to put your fins in the air as she swims her way onto the track. Michaela Telechka with the save right there. With that popper, pivots the Monster Jam truck. Puts it back on all 4 BKT tires for attempt number 1. Remember, 2 attempts behind the scenes. Scott Murray cheering her on as he gets ready for his 2 competitions coming up in just a little bit.
Make some noise for Michaela Telechka. Megalodon. Scores are open at judgeszone.com. Go ahead and take out those phones. I see some of you scoring at judgeszone.com. Great work. Keep it up. You got 10 seconds remaining.
Lost a little bit of that fiberglass body off of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Super glued to the action replay. Both of them were nice poppers, popping it on the front BKT tires. That second one didn't have as much momentum, so she wasn't able to balance it quite as long. But that first one was a nice save towards that very end. A little bit of twist before she put it back down. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. The score for Megalodon is a 5.940, so that's going to put her currently in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Remember, we're looking for a variety of tricks here. So far we've seen some combination moves. We've seen poppers, a stoppie. With Tony Oaks, we did see a moonwalk where you put the truck into reverse and you go back up the ramp on the front BKT tires. So keep all of this in mind. We're looking for a lot of variety here and some really great talent. And speaking of talent, he's a second-generation driver, Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. Head on over to judgeszone.com. You got to get in on the action because here at Monster Jam, this is the only sport where our fans get to directly impact the outcome of the event. That second attempt right there that you saw on the super glued to the action replay, a nice popper. He actually popped it off of the double log stack as well. That first attempt struggled a little bit getting those combination moves, but for the rookie, he's been pushing himself each and every weekend out here on the track. So let's see how that translates into scores. The score for Classroom Crusher is a 5.629, 5.629. That's going to put him currently in third place in the two-wheel skills challenge.
All right, I'm here in the stands with some amazing fans that are ready. This is Charlotte. She's already ready, so let's get to it. Get loud because it's time for...
Kylie Kent with the sky wheelie for attempt number 1. 1 attempt down, 1 to go.
Monster Jam fans, get loud and make some noise for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Fun fact, once you pull up judgeszone.com, you don't have to scan the QR code again. Lock it, scores.
That super glue glued to the action replay showcases 2 sky wheelies. Something she's been working on the last couple of weeks. Nice vertical positioning. She gets that pop right off of the log stack for that second attempt. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Cam Sepulveda behind the scenes cheering her on. Let's see the score for Sparkle Smashes. A 5.728, 5.728. That's going to put her currently in 3rd place in the 2-wheel skills challenge.
Newark, I hope you're ready, because Toro Loco's time for 2-wheel skill is now.
Gets the stoppie, walks it back with the moonwalk, gets the wheelie on the back, BKT tires, combination move back into the stoppie. Balances on the nose. Slow and steady here, nice control. New Jersey, that was attempt number 1 from the Crazy Bull. He does have another attempt. AJ Roseborough behind the scenes. I know it's really chilly back there, AJ. You're cheering on your teammate, Fernando Martinez, as he goes into his 2nd attempt.
Make some noise for Fernando Martinez out Toro Loco. Get those scores in, everybody. Judgeszone.com. If you haven't joined in the scoring, what are you waiting for?
Taylor, that had the technical moves, the combination moves, and the added flair and creativity, especially on that 2nd attempt. Fernando, what'd you do, Fernando? Okay, he's okay. The Crazy Bull's okay. Do you want to find out your scores? I think we should find them out. All right, let's find them out. All right, so score to beat, a 7.688 JCB Digatron. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.963. 8.963. New leader, new score to beat. Fun fact, Monster Jam fans, Fernando Martinez has competed here in the Prudential Center 5 times. He has actually secured 7 2-wheel skills challenge wins. Could this be the 8th? We're gonna have to wait and see because we have some heavy hitters still ready to take the track. Coming up next, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Weston Anderson shifting the weight of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck to one BKT tire. Impeccable balance. Gets the wheelie, slaps it back up. He's just gonna hang out there in New Jersey. He turned that Monster Jam truck off. Turns it back on. Can he get back to center to continue on? He can. Keeps it going with the combinations.
New Jersey! Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger! Giving you combo after combo. Let them hear you one more time. And then lock in those scores.
Taylor, he's the king of the two-wheel skills for a reason. We witness it each and every week. What new thing can Weston Anderson do? And let's face it, Fernando Martinez did not make it easy on him. We just witnessed two stellar back-to-back two-wheel skills. Let's see what you guys thought. Score to beat right now. The Crazy Bull, 8.963. The score for Gravedigger is 9.407. New leader, new score to beat. All right, New Jersey, let's get those zombie arms going for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie.
My name's NJ, but I can't.
Brandon Telechka stopping on those front BKT tires, shuts off the Monster Jam truck in that zombie handstand. Shimmies his way out of it, back down on all four BKT tires, slaps it back up into the nose wheelie, keeps on going, balances on the front of that Monster Jam truck. Looks like he's trying to do a pirouette at this point. Really cool stuff from Brandon Telechka, Zombie.
Let me see those zombie arms for Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code right in the bottom corner of the video board. You got 5 seconds remaining to cast your scores.
All right, New Jersey. Again, these drivers are really showcasing everything they got out there for you with those combination moves. Something so stellar, you actually see bits and pieces of that fiberglass body actually shred away as he's doing the handstand. Scores are locked in. The score for Zombie is A 7.658, so fourth place for Team Zombie. One competitor remains in the two-wheel skills challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. One attempt for Brianna Mahan, bringing Bailey Circuit. One attempt remains. Remember that score to beat a 9.407 held by Gravedigger. It's all going to come down to this final attempt from Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Gets the popper. Oh, little Bailey Circuit. Following along. Getting that nice handstand as well.
Make some noise, Monster Jam fans, for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Go ahead and cast your final scores for our final team. Yep, that's the other team member of Ringling Bailey Circuit. Got little Bailey out there on the track, eager to find out your scores.
You can see on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay, little Bailey doing the nose wheelie as well. Nice little handstand. Greg Duffy behind the scenes. Guys, it is so cold in the pits right now. All right, let's see what you guys thought. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 7.820, good enough for third place. Wheel Skills Challenge, but that means your winner, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. His second two-wheel skills win of the 2026 season. He's no stranger here to the Prudential Center and New Jersey. He's taken countless VKT overall event championship wins. Can he continue this momentum, David? Right now, he's dead on the track with Noah Bakken.
That's right, Weston Anderson and Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Weston, Fernando got you in the JCB Racing, but you managed to beat him here in the two-wheel skills. How'd you do it?
Man, I'm not going to lie. This guy right here, I was shaking in my boots. I had to go right after Fernando. And in a short 3-year span, that guy has become one of the best in the business. And I'm just glad to be able to beat him right now. I knew I had to pull every trick I had out of the book. I threw the truck on one tire. I threw it on the back tire, smacked it around. And, hey, the fans loved it, man. Y'all love it every time we come here. And we're just getting started, baby.
You can hear them right now coming to life for Gravedigger. But of course, Freestyle Mania is a team effort. Noah Bakken's about to hit the track in the FMX portion. What can these fans expect from Noah?
Man, Noah, he may be a quiet, reserved guy, but he is not scared of that dirt bike, man. He's going to get on that 450. He's going to rip it for you guys. How many of y'all have ever seen a Gravedigger dirt bike? I've never, so this is the first time y'all will see it. He's going to throw some crazy tricks. Hopefully y'all like it. Score him high. We're all part of a team here, Team Gravedigger, man. And then we're going to finish out in freestyle. We're going to finish strong this event. Hopefully take a trophy home, baby.
Let's go, New Jersey. Make some noise. Team Gravedigger.
Congratulations to Team Gravedigger. Just take a look at that Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. Such great control, awesome precision from the black and green wrecking machine, and he always keeps you on your toes. Is it going to go on the front wheels? Is it going to go on the back BKT tires? Is it going to go on one or two? You never know. And right now, take a look at the leaderboard as it currently stands. So now the points have shrunk Only 1 point separates the first and second place team right now with the point standing. So what we're looking at are the series points. So at the start of this event, Team JCB Digatron was in the lead. But with this awesome performance from Fernando Martinez in Team El Toro Loco, Team El Toro Loco now jumps ahead. 175 to 174, rounding out the top three. Team Gravedigger has lessened the gap, now only 7 points out from the top spot. I said this earlier, I'm gonna continue saying it here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Literally every single competition can change not only the BKT overall event leaderboard, but the series leaderboard as well. Remember, we are on an 18-week series right now, and the winner of the series gets an automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals. And we're gonna continue on with the fun in just a little bit. The superstars of freestyle motocross have their chance to add points to the board, but right now it's halftime. So a great time. Warm on up a little bit, walk around the main concourse, hop on over to one of our merchandise stands, and when you guys come back, as I said, the stars of freestyle motocross are gonna take to the track and take to the skies. For those of you who like to chill in your seats though, take a look at that video board. We have some very special VIP fan messages.
Monster Jam channel is now available at your fingertips 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Holy cow!
With over 2 decades of electrifying content.
And here's a big jump. Nice!
Absolutely free.
Awesome move, look at that! And he goes sideways.
From epic old school content.
Unbelievable!
All the way up to today.
There is extreme air, and
The Monster Jam channel is available on your favorite streaming platforms.
how exciting is this?
Unlimited access to stream hundreds of hours.
That's what we were looking for! Oh my gosh! Welcome to prime time.
All Monster Jam.
Crash course!
All the time. Directly to you.
Perfect!
Anytime. Anywhere.
That's what you want to see.
This is Monster Jam. Available now.
Morgan and Monster Jam. The People's Protector is taking on injury cases the way these trucks take on cars. Smashing through obstacles. Over $30 billion won. Over 1,000 lawyers licensed across 50 states. Over 100 offices nationwide. If you're injured, don't go up against billion-dollar insurance companies alone. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people.com.
Ringling is back, and we've got acts everyone will love.
My favorite part was all of it. I like the jump rope when they were standing on top of each other. That was pretty cool.
You can't miss this show.
That's Ringling, the greatest show on earth. Get tickets to Next Level Fun now. Playing at Prudential Center March 19th through 22nd. Tickets on sale now. Visit ringling.com today.
Upgrade your Monster Jam event with a VIP experience. Sign your child up for the Halftime Racer Challenge in a mini Monster Jam 24-volt truck race, just like their favorite Monster Jam drivers. Celebrating a birthday? Make it even more special with an official shout-out from one of our Monster Jam hosts. And receive a Monster Jam Superstore goodie bag. Or make a memory that will last with a personalized note on the Monster Jam video board. Visit feldexperiences.com or scan the QR code for more details.
It works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
This is Monster Jam Replay. Every race, every flip, every freestyle moment. The best of the Arena Series where the action never stops. It's all the Monster Jam you crave with zero downtime. The biggest trucks, supercharged and unleashed. This is Monster Jam Replay. Watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Monster Jam channel.
Heck no. Money can't buy happiness. Everyone knows that. But it can get you a professional-grade air grinder, along with every other tool you need to rebuild that motorcycle. And when you fire that baby up, it'll make you so happy you'll have rays of sunshine blowing out your tailpipe. Northern Tool and Equipment. Get serious.
New Jersey, I hope each and every one of you are just having the best time with us. I know I'm having a good time. And I do want to take this opportunity to remind you guys of our fundraising efforts with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. And as I said earlier, we collectively here on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania have raised over $5,000 so far, and it's just the beginning of the season, and it truly is because of you, our Monster Jam fans. So we want to keep climbing that ladder, and all you got to do is scan the QR code right there. You can see the names of all of our teams pop on up. Team Gravedigger in the lead, though, with 52% of the donations. But we got a lot more time left here to get everybody on the board. And remember, at the end of the event, the team that goes home with the most funds raised for St. Jude gets crowned our St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. And 100% of the proceeds goes back to support the families of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So thank you guys so much for those generous donations. We're gonna keep the party going here at Monster Jam because right now on the track, David Mila is standing by. David, I do know there's been some things going on behind the scenes. Earlier we did see JCB Digatron get pulled to the back. What's happening right now?
That's exactly right. So as you can see right here on the track, we're missing JCB Digatron. They went to the back and the issue was a starter. So the problem that was not getting the truck going was the starter. Think of it as an alarm clock, right? When the alarm clock doesn't go off, your body is not gonna wake up. It's the same thing for a really big engine. So you can see right there on the big video board, the crew chief and technicians were hard at work making sure that JCB is good to go. They were taking out the old starter and putting the plugging the new starter back in. As you can see there in the pits, that was happening during the two-wheel skills competition. I was in the back and I was timing exactly how long it would take them to do it, and they were able to get that old starter out and put the new one in a matter of just 10 minutes. So these guys are definitely skilled at what they do. As we talk about every Monster Jam event, the clock is always the biggest enemy because we got to make sure that we get going for the rest of the event. As of right now, JCB is still being worked on the back, but the starter issue has been fixed, and they're looking at other things to see if they're going to be able to come back out during Freestyle. But again, Freestyle Mania, TJ Tiffany and JCB Digatron are about to hit the track for the FMX competition as well. So maybe we can get some valuable points. But as of right now, Christine, I'm going to head in the back and I'll report to you and let everybody know if JCB's good to go.
Thank you so much, David. And please try to stay warm back there. I know every time we cut to the back, everybody's kind of moving and shaking and trying to put the heat in the moves because it is very chilly back there. So thank you guys so much for joining us here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. And of course, to David Mila for that awesome pit report.
Meet Tony. Meet Total Tech. Tony builds everything. Total Tech is versatile. Tony needs a bond that holds. Total Tech is heavy-duty strong. Tony needs his work to last, inside and out. Total Tech resists UV rays. Tony works on bathrooms and pools. Total Tech works on damp surfaces, even underwater. Tony is a pro that builds it all. Only Total Tech does it all.
Smash, repair, repeat. School's in session with Monster Jam Crash Course. Launch Monster Mud Dalmatian into a bounce. Ricochet into a wreck. Rapid repair in a snap. Blast Zombie into big air. Smash, bash, repair. Put Classroom Crusher to the test. It's good. Go from bust to busted. Then buff it out. Adjust the ramp and go for the tower. Bring it tumbling down. Monster Jam Smash and Bash Crash Course. Out now.
At the University of Northwestern Ohio, racing isn't just a class, it's a lifestyle.
Every single day, I go to class and we're thinking about racing. And on the weekends, it's about racing. Literally, my entire life is racing now, and I just love it.
At UNOH, your classroom is a garage. Your homework, horsepower. And your network, the racetrack.
Making the connections with all those people is huge. That's how you get somewhere in racing, and UNOH definitely helps you with that.
Apply now at unoh.edu.
I'm a father, an uncle,
a daughter,
a husband, and I'm a Monster Jam driver.
Whether it's at home or right here.
With all of you, family means everything.
That's why Monster Jam supports
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Because St. Jude supports families. St. Jude gives families hope. And families never receive a bill from St. Jude.
So they can focus
on helping their child live. So come on.
Come on, Monster Jam family.
Just $1 can help save more lives.
You're seeing something special happen right here. How huge is this? Here we go. That was something. Shut it
Jersey. Welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. The superstars of FMX have taken to the track, and they are going to take to the skies, and they will have their opportunity to compete in not one, but two FMX competitions in an attempt to add some more points to their team score. We're going to meet them. We just saw TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron, Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher, Greg Duffy, Team Ringling, Bailey Circuit, coming down the ramp, Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Continuing on with our superstars, representing the black and green Wrecking Machine, Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Keep it going for AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. It's Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. And last but not least, Scott Murray, Megalodon. Come on, New Jersey, put those hands together.
New Jersey, it is time for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania. All 8 of these riders are about to hit the ramp, but we need your help going to judgeszone.com and locking in 20 seconds after each jump. It is now time for the FMX upright trick competition. Anything goes except for a backflip. They all have to stay upright as they perform their tricks. So here we go, Newark. Let's get loud. Are you ready for the FMX competition?
Kicking things off, ready to swim his way to the top of that leaderboard. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. New Jersey out of the 12 FMX competitions that we've had so far here in the 2026 season. Scott Murray has won 9 of them. He's a veteran in this sport and is really making his mark on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, continuing to impress all amazing Monster Jam fans throughout the country. He's going to be setting the bar for his fellow competitors right now, coming down the ramp. Put your hands together for Scott Murray, Megalodon. Starting things off really strong with the KOD. Head on over to judgeszone.com. You see that QR code up there? Super glue, glued to the action replay. He holds on to the handlebars, tucks his body, completely goes into a vertical handstand-like position with that KOD. Super impressive, 7.734. 7.734 is going to be the score to beat. Coming up next, here to Sparkle Smash the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda hails from Daytona, Florida. He made his Monster Jam debut back in 2024. He's looking for his very first best upright trick win. Can it happen right here at the Prudential Center? We're going to have to wait and see. Have those phones ready to go at judgeszone.com. Let's hear it for Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. And then head on over to judgeszone.com. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay with the rock solid. So he grabs onto the seat, he lets go in midair, grabs back onto the seat, and then brings that FMX bike back to his body. Let's see how that plays out in scores. 7.734 is the score to beat with Megalodon. 8.474. Sparkle Smash jumps to the top of the leaderboard. He's the coolest kid in school. It's Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Our third competitor here in the best upright trick competition. Part of the youngest team here with Chucky Pauken. Let's see what he has in store. Put your hands together for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Head on over to judgeszone.com. All right, Chucky, cheering him on behind the scenes. Slide that BKT tire up or down, click submit. Awesome tail whip. Great momentum, body and bike. Move as one on that super glue glued to the action replay. Great whip action, but was that enough to take the top spot on the leaderboard? Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. 8.145, respectable score. That's going to put him currently in second place in the best upright trick competition. Here to get a little crazy, it's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. AJ Roseboro, alongside Fernando Martinez, took 2 BKT overall event championship wins last weekend in Nashville. Right now, they are at the top of the series points, but only by 1. I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep stressing it. Each and every competition, each and every competitor, actually, keeps changing these leaderboards.
Put those horns up and make some noise for AJ Roseboro, Toro Loco. Score now at judgeszone.com. Scoring is open for 5 more seconds.
With the holy grab. So take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. At first glance, it might look like a rock solid, but what he does differently is he actually releases his hands off of the handlebars. So he takes off of the ramp, his arms immediately go to the side, come back to the handlebars, and then comes back to center. So super impressive, very technical. Score to beat is Sparkle Smash, 8.479. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.669. We got a new leader and new score to beat. Fernando Martinez seems happy about that one. Getting a little crazy both on and off the track here at Monster Jam. Coming up next, Ringling Bailey Circuits, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy, one of our veteran riders here at Monster Jam. He's actually a Guinness Book of World Record holder, the first person to ever do a double front flip on a dirt bike. So let's see what's up his sleeve right now.
Come on, New Jersey, keep it going for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuits. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
We got the double grab Superman right there. Super glue glued to the action replay. A different angle, so he holds on to the back of the seat, goes into that vertical positioning with his body. Super cool stuff. But was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? El Toro Loco, 8.669. It was not enough, an 8.196. Good enough for third place currently here in the competition. Can you dig it? Coming up next from Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany has quite literally traveled the country and the world competing with us here at Monster Jam, representing Team JCB Digatron this season alongside Tony Oaks. Coming down the ramp, what does he have in store?
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron.
With the rock solid super glue glued to the action replay, great form as he comes off the jump. He actually arches his back ever so slightly. His knees are actually bent slightly as well as he is in that Superman-like position. So it shows a lot of flexibility and a lot of control with that rock solid. Let's see how that translates into scores. El Toro Loco is currently in the lead. 8.146, fourth place for TJ Tiffany. Holding on to that lead, though, AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco, with two competitors remain. Up next, behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. This is Noah's first season with us here at Monster Jam. Here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, Weston Anderson cheering him on in the back. All right, let's see. He's saying number one. Do the fans agree?
Monster Jam fans, I need you to get loud. I know we were all on the edge of our seats for that one. Make some noise for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Christina, he said it during trackside that he's been working on a new trick. I think he might have nailed it.
I think so. From this angle, at least, Taylor, on the super glue glued to the action replay, it does look like he goes for a heel clicker and then into a cliffhanger, which personally I've never seen before. I don't know about you, but that was really impressive. Let's see what you guys thought. Team El Toro Loco in the lead with an 8.669. The score for Team Gravedigger is 9.329. New leader, new score to beat his personal best so far in the 2026 season. Noah Bakken jumps to the top of the leaderboard. One competitor remains. You know what that music means. Get those zombie arms going for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder, an adrenaline junkie here at Monster Jam. Not only is he a superstar on the track, he's also a skydiver, a cliff driver, and our final competitor.
Laying it all out. Let him hear you, Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Scores are open at judgeszone.com. I almost said zombiezone.com.
Zombiezone.com kind of works, Taylor, if we're making up new stuff here at Monster Jam. All right, let's see what you guys thought of Chandler Hyder and Zombie. That's super glued to the action replay. He tucks his body, shoots his legs out in front of the bike. Was it enough? Let's take it up to the video board. 7.912, which means your winner for the first time in the 2026 season, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
Joining me here on the track, cheering him on still, Weston Anderson, digging him up, putting him down. Noah Bakken takes the W.
Man, that was amazing. He told me he wanted to come out here and try a new trick that he's only tried one time before. And that man right there, he just came out here and he laid the law down. I loved that, and we're not even done yet. Noah, you still got one more competition. That was awesome, buddy. Let's keep it up.
That's exactly right. Let's check out where this leaves Team Gravedigger on the big video board on our overall standings. At the top right now with Noah's victory with 1 point over El Toro Loco. Team Ringling Bailey Circuit 15 points. JCB Diggertron with 11. Team Sparkle Smash 10 with Zombie as well. Tied for 7th place, we have Team Classroom Crusher, Team Megalodon with 6 points each. And with that, Newark, we still have some more FMX action coming right now. This is the FMX Best Trick Competition. In this competition, anything goes. Backflips, whatever these riders want to do, it is up to their discretion. But Newark, we need your help. Again, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds at the end of each jump. We're gonna blow the roof off Newark. Let me hear you get loud for the FMX Best Trick!
Keep that energy going for the Crazy Bull, AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. AJ Roseboro started off really strong with the Holy Grab in the Best Upright Trick competition. Now the gloves are off. Our competitors can do anything they want to do here in the Best Trick competition. Piloting the Kawasaki 450. What does he have in store?
Keep it going, New Jersey, for AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Backflip, no hands, starting out strong. If there's anything we know about this competition is that these riders, once they start out with a backflip, we can expect the ante to be upped and upped and upped.
That's right, and you saw it on that super glue to the action replay. I do want to note, as he's making that rotation and he's upside down, he actually needs to hold on to the bike with nothing but his thigh strength. So it takes a lot of core strength, thigh strength in order to do that and then let go of the handlebars. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. And 8.530, that's going to be the score to beat when it comes to the Best Trick competition. Continuing on with our next competitor, it's Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. All right, Monster Jam fans, one of our seasoned veteran riders, you saw what he can do in the Best Upright Trick competition. How is he going to up the stakes in the Best Trick competition and add points to his team's score alongside Brianna Mahan? Again, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit coming down the ramp. Monster Jam fans, as you can see, Greg Duffy, a seasoned pro. He's up, he's good. Give him a round of applause. Trying something very challenging there. You can see Scott Murray helping him out, getting that dirt bike off of the safety ramp. Safety is something that's very important to us here at Monster Jam, so we are going to give him a minute to get his bearings for a second before we can continue on. Scores are locked in right now, so let's take it up to that video board for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit, a 6.115 second place. Monster Jam fans, I do want to take just a brief moment. He can hear you back there. I want everybody to take a moment to give a huge round of applause for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Our superstars are here to truly up the ante each and every time that they come out here on the track. You can see right now, Scott Murray, AJ Roseboro, they're kind of assessing that safety bag right now before we can continue on, because as I said, safety is our #1 priority here at Monster Jam. So they're kind of seeing exactly what happened when he came down the ramp on that dismount to see if there's anything that he might have hit on that ramp, or if as he was doing the rotation and coming down, if there was any puncture in that safety bag. So again, we're going to take just a moment to go ahead and do that. Right now, I believe David Mila is standing by in the pit area. David, what do you have for us?
That's right. I'm in the pits with Fernando Martinez. We just saw AJ Roseborough actually do a really impressive. Going first is difficult in the best trick competition, but AJ got it done. He is the second FMXer right now, Fernando, that has the most wins next to Scott Murray. So that's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, that being said, Scott Murray is an actual maniac on the bike, and for AJ to be second, that's consistency. He's consistently a maniac, and I know as the season progresses, we're just going to get better and better. It's not easy to do a no-hander backflip on a dirt bike. I can't do one. I don't know if that's saying much, but AJ, you're a man. You're holding it down for Team Toro Loco. I appreciate you, bro.
That's exactly right. Now, Fernando, one more before we let you go. What would it mean for Toro to be standing on the pod at the end?
Everything, dude. We've been here 5 times in my short 3-year career. We want to be the king of Newark, and we won't stop until we are.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to see if we can continue on here in the best trick competition. We're waiting on word from our Monster Jam officials because they are still assessing the bag. So take a look at the video board right now. El Toro Loco's AJ Roseborough, an 8.530. Ringling Bailey Circuits, Greg Duffy with a 6.115. So we still have a lot more competition to go. Take a look at the video board right now. This is the overall series points that are now only separated by 1. And we're going to continue on with the competition with Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken took his first win of the 2026 season moments ago. New Jersey, you had the opportunity to witness it. And that's the great thing about Monster Jam. Anytime that any of our fans come to events, they have an opportunity to witness something they've never seen before. And now you get to be a part of Noah Bakken's history. He'll never forget his first win here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Put those hands together for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Scoring is open, of course, at judgeszone.com. You fans have been doing a great job of your scoring tonight, so let's keep it consistent. What'd you think?
Gets the backflip. As he does that rotation, you could actually see his feet release from the pedals before he completes that rotation. So let's see how that translates into scores at judgeszone.com. An 8.204. 8.204 for Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Continuing on with our next competitor, Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder made his Monster Jam debut in 2022. This is his first full series with us on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Piloting the Kawasaki 450 this season. I see those zombie arms in the crowd. Keep them going.
Let them hear you, Chandler Hyder, Zombie. It's time to score. This is when it gets tricky. Another backflip, no feet. So how are you gonna score? Look at the technicalities.
We're seeing a lot of similarities here. So we did see a similarity just now between Noah Bakken and Chandler Hyder with those backflips, but now is the time to compare. Remember, you are our judges here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, a 7.824. So third place currently for Team Zombie. Continuing on with our next competitor, he's been unstoppable in the best trick competition. Can he keep the momentum going? Veteran rider, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray on the Yamaha YZ450F bike this season. I said this earlier, but he is our most seasoned rider here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. This is his first full-time series with us here at Monster Jam in over 20 years, but he is no stranger to competing at Monster Jam. Get ready to score for Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Let me see those Megalodon jaws for Scott Murray, Megalodon. Turn those screams into scores, Shark fans. Turn them into scores at judgeszone.com.
With the KOD flip, so we saw the upright this in the best upright trick competition, the traditional KOD. This one incorporates the backflip. Such great agility from Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. Score to beat 8.530, which is held by El Toro Loco. The score for Megalodon is 9.619. New leader, new score to beat. Michaela Telechka in the back, putting those fins up for her teammate, who just swum to the top of the leaderboard. School is in session. It's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Team Classroom Crusher looking for their first win here in the FMX Best Trick competition from Eagle, Colorado. Here we go.
Ding, ding, make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Did you like it? That was ding, ding. Recess is over. Playtime's done. Score now for Classroom Crusher.
I was gonna say, Taylor, was that the school bell? Is that what that was? Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher with the heel clicker backflip. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board for Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. An 8.792, 8.790, excuse me, second place for Team Classroom Crusher. Two competitors remain. Coming up next, it's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany, such a talented veteran rider here at Monster Jam. So many accolades to his name, but aside from all of this, he's a stuntman and a brand new dad. Baby Tiffany came about last week, so he's a new dad, Monster Jam fans.
Let's hear for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
With that knack flip on the super glue to the action replay, goes into the flip, extends his back leg that actually crosses over his body ever so slightly. So you do see an adjustment of the hips as he's making that rotation. Scores are locked in for TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. So let's see what you guys thought. Scott Murray's in the lead right now with that 9.616, 8.113 for TJ Tiffany. One competitor remaining in the best trick competition. It's gonna all come down to this. Our final competitor, you see him down there on the track, kind of warming up, getting ready to take to the track and to the skies. Of course, I'm talking about Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Ready to add some glitter to the track. Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. He's actually the only competitor on the track piloting the Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike. So we're gonna see if this gives him a little bit of an advantage in this phase of the competition.
smashed it. Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda. Sparkle smash. I heard a big whoa from you fans. So go ahead and lock in your scores. I can't wait to see what you do.
Taylor, he kind of made that super flip look effortless. So as the rider does that rotation, he actually looks like he's doing a plank in the air, trying to get parallel with that bike. So let's see, Team Sparkle Smash. Will they jump to the top of the leaderboard, or will the win go to Team Megalodon? Let's find out. The score for Sparkle Smash, a 9.130. Personal best for Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash, second place. But that means the winner continuing on the hot streak. We got Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
But I don't know about you, New Jersey. I think I want to see a little more from these FMX boys. New Jersey, do you want more? Will you see what they're saying on the pod? You got to get loud. You got to get turned up, because you are getting ready to witness something that you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. All of these FMX superstars are going to soar through the air, back to back in train formation. So I want you to take out your cameras, get them ready. Use the hashtag Monster Jam and tag us at Monster Jam. And on a count of 3, I want you to get so loud that they hear us outside. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Our riders were hand-selected because they are some of the best in the entire industry. You've seen them on your television screen. You've seen them in other parts of the globe. But they're here in front of you in Newark, New Jersey tonight. So we're going to send them out of here with a New Jersey sayonara. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Make some noise one more time for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron, AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. And you see him right there, Greg Duffy, Ringling Bagley Circuit. He's okay. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
One more time, our amazing superstars of freestyle motocross. 2 winners will take to the pod right now. Scott Murray, Team Megalodon, joined by Michaela Deluchka, running her way with that cute little hat on and everything, Michaela. And then, of course, you got Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. A historic win for him, his very first win of his career.
Winning right here, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah, this is your very first FMX competition win here at Freestyle Mania. Congratulations, Noah. What does this moment mean to you?
Wow, it means a lot. This is awesome, you guys. I knew I had to get creative. Everyone is so good on our crew, and I tried that trick in practice today, and it somehow worked, and I'm like, man, that might do it. And Weston's like, yeah, do that. It's going to work. So, yeah, happy to get it done for Team Gravedigger. Thank you, guys.
That's right, Newark. Make some noise for Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. And then, of course, taking the FMX Best Trick competition, we have Team Megalodon, Scott Murray, joined by Michaela Teleshka. Scott, another win in the books. That is 10 out of 13 FMX wins for you, my friend.
Oh, man, you know, who'd have thought? You know, the old guy on tour trying to keep up with these young bucks and showing them how it's done, I guess. I'm so happy to be up here. I'm so blessed. And, you know, just it's been a dream come true. I was here a couple years ago, and it just, it's awesome.
And now Michaela's going to take the track for freestyle. Michaela is going to be driving Megalodon, getting some big points for your team. What do you say, Scott?
Oh, she's got this. This girl knows what she's doing, so I couldn't be happier being teamed up with Michaela and Team Megalodon. She's going to go out here, throw it down as hard as she can, and we'll see where the cards lie. Give them heck.
Let's go, New Jersey. Make some noise. Team Gravedigger and Team Megalodon.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Telechka goes for the sidewall save with 4 seconds remaining. Put your hands together for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Starting things off super strong in the freestyle competition. Unbelievable stuff for Team Zombie. Brandon Telechka was the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. And we are seeing why in real time. JCB Dirt Squad helping us out right now down there on the track. Gonna get that truck reassessed back in the pits because we do have 2 more events tomorrow. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. What a way to kick off Monster Jam Freestyle. A 7.729. So that's gonna be the score to beat when it comes to the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Right now, I do want to take a moment to look at the St. Jude leaderboard to see where our drivers and our riders currently stand with those donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. We're going to put the QR code back up. There we go, that QR code back up there. And in just a little bit, we will acknowledge our St. Jude ambassadors of the night. So, couple more moments to go ahead. You can see up there on the leaderboard right now, Team Gravedigger, 45% of those donations. We got Team Classroom Crusher, Team Zombie. Let's show them a little extra love, New Jersey, by scanning that QR code and making those donations to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Continuing on with our next competitor, Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Kylie Kent, here in her rookie season of Monster Jam, ready to throw some glitter in the air in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com, so you know what to do. Take those phones out, and let's lock it in.
All right, Monster Jam fans, let us know what you guys thought of our second competitor in the freestyle competition. Kylie Kent took full advantage of all the different obstacles down there on the track. The full 75-second clock took advantage of. You can see her down there out of that Monster Jam truck. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. A 6.401, a second place for Team Sparkle Smash. School's out for the summer. It's Chucky Balkin, Classroom Crusher. A 7.729 Zombie is a score to beat in the freestyle competition. Chucky Balkin last week in Nashville threw down a mean freestyle with some combos, big air. Let's see if he can up the ante here in New Jersey. Clock was paused. I saw 23 seconds on that clock. That was a mean freestyle run for Chucky Balkin, Classroom Crusher, waiting to see if he is able to refire that Monster Jam truck and continue on. Getting word now from our Monster Jam officials. That truck is broken. He will not be able to continue, but he does qualify for a score. So put your hands together for Classroom Crushers. Chucky Balkin throwing down a heater of a freestyle with some really big air, some solid technical moments in there, especially towards the end. He was going for that stoppie. Let's get those scores locked in for Classroom Crusher. A 6.217, third place currently in the freestyle competition for Team Classroom Crusher. All right, Monster Jam fans, we still got a lot more competition coming your way here in the freestyle competition. 3 competitors down. Score to beat is Zombie, Brandon Teleka, 7.729. Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash, 6.401. And Classroom Crusher, Chucky Balkin, 6.217. Rounding out the first 3 competitors here in the freestyle competition. JCB Dirt Squad helping us out down there on the track. And while we have a moment, I do want to remind you, this is your final opportunity to go ahead and donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals before we go ahead and crown an ambassador of the night. So Taylor, I think we need to do something a little extra special with the crowd.
Yes, we do. I got Veronica and Megan here who are going to help us out with the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmet shuffle, all right? Let's take a look up at the video board, girls. You've got 3 helmets and 1 trophy. All you got to do is keep your eye on the helmet that's holding the trophy. You got it? All right, here's the trophy. There's the helmets. Watch it. That was too easy. It's not done yet. Oof. This is getting tough. I'm getting dizzy. Girls, you still watching it? All right, I see a lot of fingers up in the air. People shouting out different things. You two think you got it? All right, what do you think it is?
1.
They think it's 1. Let's find out. Okay, it's not under 3. That's good news. And it's not under number 2. So what does that mean?
It's number 1.
It's number 1. And not only that, but you're going home with a very special prize. You're going home with your very own Grave Digger flag. And if you look closely, it's signed, of course, by Team Grave Digger. Make some noise one more time for Megan and Veronica.
And again, that QR code up there on the video board for one final time this evening. Go ahead, scan that QR code. In just a few moments, we will crown an ambassador of the night. Right now, Team Gravedigger, 37% of those donations. Second place, Team Classroom Crusher, your final opportunity to make those donations on behalf of St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Continuing on with our next competitor, he's a U.S. Army veteran, Tony Oaks, JCB Dickatron. Seconds remained on the clock for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Dickatron. He does qualify for a score at judgeszone.com. So go ahead, scan that QR code, slide that BKT tire up or down, click submit. Let us know what you guys thought of that one. That was certainly an entertaining freestyle. He was trying to take that JCB Dickatron to the moon with that last trick. Unfortunately, was not able to continue on with the freestyle run. But again, he does qualify for a score. So let us know what you guys thought. Remember, Team Zombie is currently in the lead, a 6.137. So that will be 4th place currently for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Dickatron. Of course, we got our JCB Dirt Squad down there on the track. They're going to help us out, get that JCB Dickatron truck back upright on all 4 BKT tires. David, I know you're standing by right now with his teammate, TJ Tiffany.
TJ was back here in the pits watching Tony. He lined up for that moonshot, almost made it through, but the momentum carried it back, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, Tony's out there giving that JCB Dickatron truck everything it's got. You know, he's got some new tricks up the bag he's trying to figure out, and that one just didn't work out for him. But you know what? He's giving it all he can, and we're doing what we got.
And the points could still be there at the end, TJ, so you never know in Freestyle Mania. But let's get back to some more freestyle action.
Monster Jam fans, we're going to continue on with our next competitor. She's going to try to swim her way to the top of the leaderboard. Her teammate Scott Murray was cheering her on behind the scenes. He had a stellar presentation in the FMX Best Trick competition. Can Michaela keep that momentum going? She's a Monster Jam superstar on and off the track. She's also studying to become one of our first responders. So when she's not behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck, she's actually studying to become a nurse. So a truly talented woman, both on and off the track, eager to compete in the freestyle competition. We got the Megalodon cam, so let's see those Megalodon jaws out and ready to rock, because she is ready to take to this track. Come on, let's see those jaws moving. she comes, Monster Jam fans. Once again, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Christina, I think I would say that was fin-tastic. New Jersey, make some noise for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. It's all fins off for that one. Go ahead and score at judgeszone.com.
Taylor, I love some good Megalodon puns. You're great at them. And we got the fins in the air from Scott Murray behind the scenes. Super glued to the action replay, Michaela Telechka. Rocking that freestyle. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. A 6.844, so second place for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Newark, get ready for Ringling Bailey Circuit Freestyle.
Slowing down on this turn. Lines up with the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Hits it, flips it, lands it. Brianna Maha Ringling Bailey Circuit lands that Morgan & Morgan backflip. 14 seconds remain on the clock, and that will do it for Ringling Bailey Circuit.
New Jersey, she's getting ready to give us the hair flip of your lifetime. So score now while you can at judgeszone.com, because it's time to get loud for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Let us know what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. You saw down on the track little Bailey Circuit herself cheering on Brianna Mahan. I have a feeling these are going to be some solid scores. Let's take it up to that video board. A 9.170. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Little Bailey Circuit seems happy with that one as she pivots and makes her way off of the track in a very dramatic fashion. One more time, that super glue glued to the action replay of that Morgan & Morgan backflip. Putting her to the top of the leaderboard. Getting word right now, Monster Jam fans, that your St. Jude ambassador of the night is Team Gravedigger with 27% of those donations. Remember, 100% of the donations goes back to combat pediatric cancer. So thank you guys so much for your generous donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Right now, I'm joined at the desk. We got a special guest star in the house. We got MJ Solario here at the desk, driver of El Toro Loco. All right, MJ, you're blessing us right now with the cowboy. You're dressed down. What brings you to Monster Jam tonight?
Yeah, you know, we were right down the road in D.C., and Mother Nature had other plans for us, so we said, why not take a little road trip up down here? So we came to check out this amazing Freestyle Mania series we got going on. This is my first time getting to see this series, and I tell you what, it's really fun to watch. But hey, I'm so stoked to announce the next competitor, because you know what? Coming up next, not only one of my good buddies, but my teammate, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco!
Clock is paused, 17 seconds remain. We're gonna give him an opportunity to refire. AJ Roseborough back behind the scenes. He's saying, come on, refire. Let's see if he is able to. Our tech officials coming out from the tunnel. We're gonna give him the opportunity with those 17 seconds remaining on the clock to continue on with this freestyle. Remember, there are an additional 8 points on the line. Getting word now that that will do it for his freestyle run. 17 seconds remains on the clock, but a stellar freestyle run. Go ahead and go to judgeszone.com, slide that BKT tire up or down, click submit. MJ, since I still have you here, what was your assessment of that freestyle run from Fernando Martinez?
It was a good run, top to finish there at the end. It sounds like he had little motor issues trying to refire. I did hear a little something during two-wheel skills. He set the motor down, and it kind of bogged out a little bit, but I know his crew chief in the back, Danny's one of the best in the business. That thing is going to be back ready to rip for tomorrow. Hey, Newark, Team El Toro Loco, we're celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull, and there's only one way we know how to do it, and that's by living up to the name that's on the side of that truck. I hope y'all had fun. So we still got one more truck left. So I hope y'all are ready.
All right, and with that, let's take it up to the video board. I'm going to let you announce that one for me.
8.168. Hey, Fern, you burned it down, buddy. Truck issues always happen. I've had my fair share. It happens. It's part of the game. But, hey, we live to see another day.
Definitely. So with that, second place in the freestyle competition for El Toro Loco, with one competitor remains. Those bells only mean one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger.
New Jersey. That was Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. To the moon, he says. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. For the final time here tonight, scores are open. Let's lock it in, folks. What did you think?
All right. Remember, Monster Jam fans, the score to beat is Ringling Bailey Circuit, a 9.170. The score for Gravedigger is 8.751. That means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle Team, Ringling Bailey Circuits, Brianna Mahad. But keep your eye on that black and green wrecking machine because Team Gravedigger is your BKT overall event champion. Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for that black and green wrecking machine. The first BKT overall event championship win of the weekend. The second of the 2026 season. The first best trick competition win for Noah Bakken. Such a special moment for Team Gravedigger down there on the track, celebrating with each and every one of you here, New Jersey. And one more time, put your hands together for all of our amazing superstars of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. What an awesome way to kick off this 3-event weekend. Thank you guys so much for braving the cold with us. I know it's a little chilly, but man, was it hot down there on the track.
Get done here in the very first event in New Jersey. Team Gravedigger, Noah Bakken, Weston Anderson, switching up the trophies there. Noah, you gained your very first FMX competition win, and that victory led to this moment right here.
Oh man, yeah, moments like this is what I've been chasing for my whole life. I wasn't gonna let my teammate down tonight. Came up with a new trick on the spot in practice today. You guys, thank you all for coming out. This is amazing. I heard you guys cheering the whole time. Love you guys, thank you.
Weston, I know that you wanted to take this overall. I can tell that it means a lot to you. You beat Team Toro Loco by just 1 point.
Man, it was a tough fight until the end. hats off to Noah over here, man. That was our first win in the FMX competition. He said, screw it, I'm going for it. And that's the only reason why we have this trophy in front of us right now, man. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Noah, thank you. And more importantly, Monster Jam fans, thank you guys, not only for coming only tonight, but for supporting Team Gravedigger for 44 years, man. As long as I'm on this earth, I'll be around for 44 more. I love y'all.
Give it up, New Jersey, Team Gravedigger. And joining us here on the pod, we also have your freestyle winners. We have Team Ringling Bailey Circuit, Greg Duffy, Brianna Mahan, also joined by Ringling Bailey Circuit herself. Brianna taking another freestyle win here in Freestyle Mania, living up to your nickname, the Princess of Carnage.
Yeah, you know, I love coming out here to the Prudential Center. I hate to end a run like that. The truck, we thought it might have been broke, but you know what? We landed that backflip. But I'm just so thankful that my teammate over here, Greg Duffy, is okay. He took a hard hit earlier, doing a backflip as well. But you know what? That's why I love this team atmosphere, because we are out here supporting each other, checking on each other. I could not do this without him, and he couldn't do it without me. So thank you. Thank you, Prudential Center. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Give it up one more time, New Jersey, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Congratulations one more time, our freestyle winners, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit, and of course our BKT overall event champions, Team Gravedigger, taking the win. Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken. Taylor, it is cold, but it was hot down there, and I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah, definitely. I know I did, and I just want to point out that I called Team Gravedigger taking the win here tonight. but okay. You know, it's a team effort, right? We all gave a say-so, and even more so, I'm happy to hear that Greg Duffy of Ringling Bailey Circuit is doing just fine.
Absolutely. That's what's important. And to be fair, I picked Ringling Bailey Circuit to win. They technically won the freestyle competition, so I wasn't that far off. Wasn't that far off, all right? So I get some points for that.
I'll give you that.
They'll give me that. Well, everyone, I hope each and every one of you had as much fun as we did. On behalf of David Mila down there on the track, Taylor Olivia, I'm Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, New Jersey, that was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.